Hotel Lima Alpha.
Greetings, friends. I'm glad you've joined us. For our final holiday tale, I'd like to read a poem, Harlakenden's Christmas. Roger Harlakenden climbed the hill, where no other fisherman dared to go. The east wind was blowing bitter and chill. Sheer was the cliff and the footing snow, hand grip on rock and knee on the sod. At last on the headland's height he trod. In the days of the pirates, 3-foot paths led to that dizzy cliff, but now there was none, save for the fox, the goat, and the bird. One path o'er seaweed, green and red, from high water mark to the cave mouth one, and thence o'er Pirate Hill the third. Roger Harlakenden threw him down, breathless at last on the thin dry grass. He could see his dory that glistened brown. He could see the men and women pass, tending the fish lakes from door to door. And then he looked off to the ocean floor. Like a landlocked haven in sight of the sea, the life of the 12-month past was spread, peaceful contentment of the heart and head, since the Lord had found him from sin set free. Yet sometimes he thought of his wilder years, rushed back upon him, teeming with ill, wicked joys and delicious fears, and then he climbed to the Pirate's Hill. Was it worth the strength of a man like him to dwell by the bay with a calm, sweet wife? No stir in the blood, no peril of limb, no wild, fierce joy of the coming strife. Just to clean the boat and to haul the seines, to cook the fish by the driftwood fire, to play with his boy through the autumn rains, and on Sunday sing with his wife in the choir. Straight from the far horizon's line, the east wind blow, the smell of the brine. Banished the months of weary peace, and bade this desolate torpor cease. It was almost sunset, there was the sea, only a night's hard pull, and he, with his dory made fast to a whale ship's side, could rock once more on the ocean wide. What to him the fare of the men? The rudder the better, he held his own. Still with the roughest god he longed to once more where the sailors thronged, or the old-time wreckers might shout again on some cruel isle of the middle zone. See with the sunset come once more, the Palatine light, the ship on fire. Each generation, son and sire, had watched it gleam since the current lore, the fated ship to merciless wreck, with crew in sight on the blazing deck. There was the phantom now the flame, climbed stay and halyard, pen and staff. There was neither pity nor joy or shame in Roger Harlakenden's bitter laugh. Let it burn, he said. Let the ocean roar. I have looked on burning ships before. I will watch that light with steadfast eye, from this moment on till the sun goes down. If it lasts till the last red sunbeam, I will be quit this night of the cursed town. Then he tried to think of his wife and child, but his lips grew stern and the wind was wild. Suddenly met him the startled face of the boy who climbed to that dizzy place, half triumphant and yet half scared, but daring whatever his father dared. The fisherman trembled, but made no sign. Terror next in the young voice rang. Father, it cried. Harlakenden sprang. Out went the light of the Palatine. He clasped the child in his strong embrace. He thrust back the curls from the rosy face. Then faded the last bright beam of day. A shadow fell on the ocean swells, and soft from the mainland, dim and gray, came the sweet fair sound of the Christmas bells. Never since then the horizon line has gleamed with the wraith of the Palatine. That's it for tonight, but I'll be back soon with more tales. I hope you have an enjoyable holiday season and come back to see us in the new year. Until then, good night, whatever you are.